What's up YouTube, back today in the fish room, and in today's video we're going to be setting up that 40-gallon breeder right there for my community aquarium and plants. So stick around to the end and see what we do with it. Got the tank vacuumed out, but before I go ahead and show you the substrate and everything I'm gonna be using for that tank, I figure I'd go ahead and show you what's gonna be going into that tank. So I don't know if you saw in my last video where I took down that 90-gallon aquarium, which is that one right there. I have two angelfish, about a dozen or so Rummy nose Tetra. I have 5 black neon Tetras that Julie do chromis, 6 albino Cory catfish, and then there's 3 Khalil loaches in here and an L33 pleco. So all those guys are going to be going from this tank into that one, but as of right now I just kind of have them in here as a holding tank, but it turned out to be like a week, so yeah, whatever, judge me. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys out of here soon, and oh yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm gonna be using for this tank for the substrate. So starting with the substrate, I'm going to be using some of the gravel that I had in the other 90-gallon, just a little bit of it, not the whole lot. And then I'm going to be mixing some sand in, which I got this stuff. It's got fine pebbles in it as well, but I got this stuff from my local fish store. He had this whole bucket. It was like 17 pounds for like $8. So I was like, eh, why not? I'll try it out. So I'm going to mix this sand in the front feature and then this around the back. So I'm going to go ahead and get that in there and show you kind of how the substrate looks and then so on. Alright guys, so one more quick interruption. I want to go ahead and mention that I'm going to be using API root tabs. I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in before I put the substrate down, just to make it a little bit easier, make sure that I know that they're at the bottom of the substrate. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in and then pour the substrate in. So I'll do that. Alright guys, so I got the substrate in. I don't know if I love it or hate it yet, but I guess I'm going to see here once I get some water in it, but I think it looks okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you the hardscape of what I plan on putting in this aquarium. Guys, so here's what I'm going to be using in this aquarium. But first things first, I want to go ahead and show you guys this amazing piece of driftwood. And go ahead and pause the video right now and drop down in the comments below and let me know what you think this piece of driftwood looks like. Because I had my buddy come over here and tell me what he thought it looks like, and now I cannot unsee it. So go ahead and give you guys a couple minutes or a couple seconds to go ahead and get down there and drop a comment and let me know. But yeah, this is an awesome piece of driftwood. I actually came up across this piece over at PetSmart. It was hidden in the back. But yeah, anyways, it looks good in several different so whichever way you set it up, this driftwood looks amazing. But as I was playing with it, I went ahead and set it up just like how you see it right now. And my buddy says to me, he says, man, that looks like a dragon. So ever since he's told me that, I just cannot unsee it. It just looks like a dragon to me. So I'm going to go ahead and be attaching some plants to this as well, and just try to dragon it out, make it look amazing. So the theme for this aquarium, I got this dragon piece of driftwood, and I also have some dragonstone. So I got a bunch of that right there, and I also have, as you've seen before, I have all that other dragonstone in that 40 breeder down there, which honestly I think I might even have too much to fit into this aquarium. So I'm not sure. I might not use that big piece of dragonstone in that other aquarium yet, but I guess we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and get this piece into that aquarium and try to play with it, see exactly where I want it, and then add it in a little bit more. And I'll pick the camera up here in a couple seconds and see what I come up with. Alright guys, so this is kind of what I've came up with for the scape. I mean, I'm sure it's probably not the finished product, and I'm still going to play with it more as I go, obviously. And I still got to add my plants in here too to kind of tie everything together. but I think it looks pretty good for overall. So I got the sand up front, I got the gravel in the back because plants seem to really like this gravel. They can grow roots really well because it's such a larger gravel, kind of real coarse. So, and then I got the stuff up front real nice for the cories. So everybody should be really happy in this aquarium. I think it's gonna look great. But before I go ahead and go any farther, I'm gonna show you the plants that I have for this tank. Look at my guy. Tony! Yes, sir. All right, so, but anyways, oh yeah, look at these guys. I already got females in here holding, which is just mind-blowing to me because these guys are only like 1.5 inches big. But yeah, anyways, down here in this little 10-gallon is where I got all the plants right now. So I know that they're looking kind of struggling right now because I just uprooted them and threw them in here. But anyways, I have a couple Amazon swords, which are very, very small at the moment. So I also have some Java fern, I have some crypts, I have 2 different types of Anubias. What else do I have in here? I also have some guppy grass. And yeah, that's about it. I have a lot of crypts, some Java fern, Anubias, yada yada yada. But I have a local fish swap here in a couple days, so I plan on grabbing some new plants to add to what I do have. So hopefully when I plant these into the new aquarium, everybody will be doing really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these plants out of there and put them in the tank and catch you guys here. So I got the plants in, and I think it looks a lot better. I got some Anubias tucked up in there, some Java fern on the tail. Oh, it's not a tail literally, but I'm gonna call it the tail because it's a dragon. Got a bunch of crypts all over throughout here. It's crazy how a week time out of the uproot they started growing different ways towards the light because I just let them float in the tank. But anyways, it's all good. I got the Anubias right there, Anubias petite right there. I got some Amazon swords which are real small in the back. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this tank filling up with water. And I also want you guys to go ahead and drop some comments down below and recommend me some plants because I am not a plant expert. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I'm not that good with plants. So I want some beginner plants or something somewhat easy that I can go ahead and put in here that grows pretty well and I should have a hard time killing. So, but yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this tank started to fill. I also got to go ahead and rob a filter, which I have that extra sponge filter in there, just sitting there not even hooked up, and it's already cycled. And this guy, I don't know what he's doing. He just keeps attacking the roof. Yeah, look at that. What are you doing? Chill, 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 before you knock yourself out. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this tank starting to fill. I don't think he's appreciating that he's gonna have neighbors here soon. So. Alright guys, so I got the tank finished filling up, and as you can see, everything's looking really, really well. I love how the scape turned out. Obviously right now the water's a little cloudy, the glass is dirty, and so on. So I'm gonna let this tank settle overnight before I add the fish, even though I could add them right now. A lot of this rock has beneficial bacteria built up, same with the filter. So tank's already pretty much cycled, ready to go. But I'm gonna go ahead and let the water age overnight and kind of get up to temperature with everything because I just filled it all the way up with tap water. So let everything go ahead and dial in. Also, I put in the Nair Ice Snail right there. He's the first thing to go in the tank. But as you can see, it's looking great. But yeah, quick little update on what just recently happened, which like 5 minutes ago. My guy Big Red, which is my German Red peacock that's usually down there, he's the tank boss. Somebody kicked him out of his spot now, sadly, and this just happened. Luckily I caught it in time because I think if I wouldn't have caught it before I went to bed, he for sure would have been a goner. But luckily I caught it in time. So I got him down in this 10-gallon aquarium right here. I got him treated with some Melafix and gonna go ahead and hope the best that he snaps out of it because he's not looking too good right now. His fins are all ate off and yeah, it's just never good. But you'll have that in the world of keeping African cichlids. Also, this tank's pretty dirty because all the plants and everything are in here. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the camera up tomorrow. For you guys, it'll only be a couple seconds, but it'll be tomorrow whenever I get to catching these guys out to add them in that aquarium. And by then, that aquarium should be nice and crystal clear. So
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so it's the next day. Everybody in this tank's looking fired up. But yeah, anyways, I gotta go ahead and catch these guys up out of this tank. The tank did have like a nice bacteria bloom, or it was either from the dragonstone not being rinsed off good enough. So the tank's still a little cloudy. I went ahead and did like a good water change and added some stability and everything to it. So hopefully everything will be fine. I'm sure there should be no issues. It's gonna have 2 cycle sponges, and then half of that dragon rock was all in the cycle tank. So it should have a good enough bacteria. I probably just won't feed for like a day or 2, just to let everything kind of kick back in. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys, get ready to catch these guys up out of here and add them to the new tank. Alright guys, so I got all these fish caught out. Now I just got to acclimate them to the new aquarium. But while I do that, I also got to fill this tank back up because I'm doing water changes today. So knocking out a few birds with one stone. The time has finally came where I can release these guys into the aquarium. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with just, I don't know, whoever I catch is whoever I catch pretty much. I'm probably going to try to get the angelfish out of the way first, just because it'll probably make it a little bit easier. Alrighty, got both angels. Oh, chill. I think they look pretty good in here. Alright, now let's see what else we can catch. They lost all their color. Oh, those are the black neons. We got a couple rummy nose as well. They lost all their color. I'm sure it'll come back in a day or 2. That guy right there, absolutely stunning. I got 2 more Kahlua loaches and like 5 more rummy nose, another Cory catfish. Let's see where these guys run off to right away. The other one went right to that rock pile, which is kind of where I expected them to end up. You can see them right in there. Ready? Alright, got 1 more scoop. I'm going to try to get these guys caught up out of here. The rest of them, I got 2 more rummy nose, 1 more Kahlua loach, and 1 more Cory catfish. And then that's it for this tank. Alright guys, that's probably it for today's video. I still got to go ahead and add the other sponge fill to this tank and let everything kind of clear out and settle in. But as of right now, I want you guys to drop down in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think of this tank. Is it a W? Did I take an L? What I did right? What I did wrong? What I should do? Etc, etc. All feedback's welcome. Alright guys, I'm probably going to check out for today's video. But yeah, the tank's looking amazing and it's only going to get better with time. So if you guys want to stay up to date with the tank and see where it heads down in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you guys get updated every time that I post, and you guys stay up to date with the fish room and everything else that I got going on in here. So till next time, I'll see you guys. I'm out.